Green Tree Productions is proud to present Duncanville Weekly News. It's the good news just for the City of Champions, Duncanville, Texas. And now, here's your host, John Thompson.
Hello, world, America, Texas, and Duncanville, and welcome to this edition of Duncanville Weekly News for the last couple of weeks of December and the last couple of weeks of 2015. Glad you're logged on and watching. Well, this show is all hoops and Christmas parade, and we're going to get right to it right after this.
Hello, my name is Jack Long, Chief of Police for the City of Duncanville. I'd like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I'm ready for some hoops.
Hoops? Did you say hoops? We gotcha hoops. Right here in the Hoops Corner on Duncanville Weekly News with all the highlights from the latest Duncanville Panther and Pantherette basketball games and a peek at upcoming games. The Hoops Corner is brought to you by James Memorial Chapel, Duncanville's only home-owned funeral home. Leon Miller Commercial Real Estate Properties on Main Street. Need some space? Call Leon at 972-709-7181. Fry Integra Insurance Services, your hometown insurance agency for 30 years for all insurance types. Call 972-296-9786 for John or Todd. By the Wolverton Company, serving Duncanville's heating and cooling needs for longer than anybody can remember. 972-296-COOL. Jim McDonald's State Farm Insurance Agency, right here in Duncanville on Main Street. Like a good neighbor, State Farm and Jim are there.
By Roma's Italian Bistro, right in the heart of Duncanville at Center and Main Streets, serving authentic Italian cuisine. They deliver. Call 972-298-5900. By Glow Family Dental, where your smile is a top priority. They are right here on Wheatland. By the Duncanville Parks and Recreation Department, where they have something for almost everybody, almost every day.
And by Ambit Energy. You have power options. Call Energy Specialist Don McBurnett at 214-918-9981. You'll be glad you did. And now, in the Hoops Corner, here's John with all the Hoops highlights.
Hello, Duncanville basketball fans, and welcome back to the Hoops Corner, where both the Panthers and the Pantherettes are on a roll. And let's get right to the highlights and start this time with the Pantherettes. They had a couple of 3 games, and here are the highlights.
Friday night, the Pantherettes hosted a team that they only beat by 5 points here last year, but this year it was a little different story. Mostly only your hardcore Pantherette fans were on hand for this one. It was almost a minute and a half into the game before a score, and Tate gets it into Sierra, who turns and lays it home. Rosie to Zay, who sinks it off the glass for a double-digit lead. On an inbounds play, Rosie to C, who takes 2 for 2. Here, a good shot of a 3-point hoop by Rosie. Late in the quarter, Zay is ahead of the pack for a left-handed jump off the wrong foot. Snowbird. And after one, it's 22-0. No, the scoreboard ain't broke. It says nothing. Early in the second, Moya misses a well-guarded shot, but Naya is there to rebound and score. 3.5 minutes into the second quarter, Brian Adams gets on the board, but Jay's pass to Naya gets 2 of the 3 back, and the lead is 32. Then Naya pops a baseline shot, but before she hits a 17-footer, and then Naya uses her natural left side on a drive for 2, and at the half it's 44-7, Pantherettes. In the third, Rosie spots an open Maddie, and she jumps, catches, shoots, hits, then comes down. Then Tay catches up with a pass and scores, as does Zay. Sierra misses, but swipes the ball from the rebounder, scores, and is fouled. Maddie's turn on a break. 2 more. Too many passes. Not if you score on the play. And after 4 or 5, Zay scores. Rosie steps up and hits. Then Nina gets the ball to Rosie on another break, and she scores and is fouled. Starr gets in the act with a left-handed snowbird. And after 3, it's 77-11, Pantherettes. In the fourth, a lot of passing and clock winding down activity, but Jay gets a basket on a side inbounds pass from Nisha. But it was mostly a warm-up routine till it's over. Final, Pantherettes 87 and Dallas Brian Adams 14. Zay had 20. Sierra had 11 and Starr scored 10 as the Pantherettes were elevated this week to the number 1 ranking in the state of Texas. On Tuesday night, the Pantherettes went over to an undefeated Arlington Martin Lady Warriors out of District 4 6A for a showdown of undefeated teams, but not for long as the Pantherettes' first possession, Maddie puts back a rebound to grab the lead for good. Zay takes it to the hoop from the length of the court for a layup. Zay again drives and scores. Maddie takes the baseline for 2 more. Then Nina scores on a break. Then she has to catch up with the pass to score yet another layup. Maddie looks for somebody to pass to, but when she can't find anybody, she just finds the basket on a jump for a double-digit lead 5 minutes into the game. For some reason, Sierra did not start this game, but when she came in, you knew it was what she was fixing to start doing her thing, even out of focus. Check out this play as Starr has a pass intercepted. But Naya steals it back and passes to Nina, who spots Sierra for 2 more. After 1, it's 21-6. Pantherettes. In the second, Rosie spots Sierra underneath, and her shot is put back by Maddie. Nisha misses once, but not twice from 15 feet. Moya gets it to a well-defended Maddie, who gets it out to Rosie, who hits a shot along the baseline. Rosie gets it up to Moya, who finds Sierra for a turnaround hoop. Zay turns from the far corner. 3. And then C to Zay for 2. Nana to Zay for 2 more. And then Maddie stops and pops. And at the half, it's 44-17 Pantherettes. The only thing that changed in the second half was the ends of the courts where the team's baskets were. And Sierra passes over to Rosie, who hits an 18-footer. Then Maddie up and over to Sierra for 2 more. Nisha scores on a break, as does Zay. For a 30-point lead. 4.5 minutes deep into the third quarter. Stars turn. And after 3 quarters, the Pantherettes 64, Martin 25. Jay comes in and hits a pretty 17-foot shot. Then snares a rebound and scores again. Kyla gets in the act with this hoop. Final, Pantherettes 79 and Martin 32. Zay had 20, Sierra 13, and Maddie 10 as 11 Pantherettes were in the scoring column. On Friday, the Pantherettes opened District 8-6A play against Grand Prairie. And no surprises here as Zay gets on the board early with a fast break basket. Then Rosie hits a 3-point shot. Then she kicks out to Tay, and she drains a 3-point shot. Maddie puts her head down and just takes it home. Sierra's turn. Then Nisha finds Maddie, who hits. Then finds Nia, and she makes the layup. Star is ahead of the pack for a snowbird. And after one, it's 30-3 Pantherettes. In the second, Nisha hits a shot from behind that arc on the floor. And then Tiara finds Nia in a lane for 2. Kyla gets it to Sierra. And she scores again. And at the half, it's 45-20 Pantherettes. Rosie opens the third with a long 2-point hoop. And then Zay hits a rainbow from the far corner. Then hits another one from the near corner. Nana's back to the floor and hits one from the far corner. And after 3, it's 68-28 Pantherettes. Star gets on the board with a rebound and put back. And the game ends with Naya just holding the ball in the backcourt for the last minute to everybody's satisfaction. Final, Pantherettes 85, Lady Gophers 30. Sierra had 14, Zay 13, 9-11 as 11 Pantherettes were in the scoring column again.
So with only one district game under their belt, the standings are irrelevant at this point. in District 8, 6A. The upcoming games for the Pantherettes look something like this.
On Friday, the Pantherettes will play their third district game at Mansfield at 6 o'clock. Then the Christmas break, and after that, of course, Monday through Wednesday, December the 28th through the 30th, it will be the Sandra Meadows Classic. And the Pantherettes' first game is at 9 o'clock Monday morning versus Lakeview Centennial.
James Memorial Chapel is the only family-owned funeral home in Duncanville and is proud to offer caring and dedicated services from familiar friends. Rick James and his family, the owners of James Memorial Chapel and Funeral Home, have served Duncanville area families in their time of loss since 1998. A beautiful and spacious chapel is offered, and James serves all cemeteries. When it comes to finding people you can trust in a time of need, you can turn to James Memorial Chapel. No one else knows families better. 811 South Cockrell Hill in Duncanville.
During the Christmas break of the schools, some folks need something to do, and the Duncanville Parks and Recreation Department has an answer. It's called Winter Break Camp. It's at 201 James Collins Boulevard in Duncanville at the Parks and Recreation Center, and it runs from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. December the 23rd to New Year's Eve, except, of course, for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. It's for ages 6 through 13 and includes sports, arts and crafts, games, and movies. For more information, contact the Parks and Recreation Department at 972-780-7050. There's an early registration discount through December the 18th.
Well, the Panthers played 7 games in the last couple of weeks, and here's a recap and the highlights of those games.
The Panthers played in the Austin Anderson Classic tournament over the end of the week, and they won the tournament last year and played the Athlos Academy in pool play on Thursday and lost 76-66 with Miles McDougall scoring 20 points to lead the Panthers. And then on Friday, they played Kingwood and beat them 54-46 with Ty getting 16 points and Dex had 10. On Saturday morning in the silver bracket, the Panthers beat Plano 59-44 with Ty getting 18 points and Kobe 15. Then in the Saturday afternoon silver bracket championship game, the Panthers played Lanham Creek and whooped them 46-34 with Dex the high scorer with 10 points as 7 players were in the scoring column. Ty was named to the all-tournament team. Congratulations, Panthers. Then on Tuesday, the Panthers hit the road again, this time south on I-45 to Corsicana Navarra Junior College to play the Colleen Harker Heights team. And they dropped that game in overtime, 77-73. Ty had 17, Zed and Dex scored 15 apiece. Then on Friday night, after heading south for a week, they went north to Carrollton to play the Newman Smith Trojans from District 11 5A, and Zed helps the Panthers get started with an early lead with this 3-point hoop. Then Kobe drives and makes a tough basket in his foul. And saving room for a lot of second half highlights is 37 apiece at the half. Dex opens the third quarter with a nice drive and hoop. Mo makes a nice pass to Ty down in the lane for 2. Then Ty makes the jump. Quick pass to Elijah Caldwell as the Panthers build a small lead. Mo makes a good move to beat his man and get to the basket. With the Panthers up by 8, the Trojans hold for the last shot of the quarter, and we wouldn't be showing it unless they make it. And after 3, it's 60-54 Panthers. Ty opens the fourth with a nice drive and hoop as Becky is trying to keep up with the scoring in this game. Dex hits a floater to stave off a momentary Trojan rally. It's tied at 74 with 5 seconds left, and Ty's shot is blocked at the buzzer. So we head to overtime, tied at 74. Lots of free throws the rest of the way, but Dex pops this 16-footer. The Panthers are up by 1, but this basket by the Trojans put them down by 1 with 13 seconds left in the overtime. Kishon is fouled, and he hits 1 of 2 to retie it with a second and a half left. This midcourt desperation is no good, so we head to a second overtime, tied at 82. Sid drives and dishes to Kobe for a basket. And then down by 3 midway through this second overtime, Ty hits 1 of 2 free throws. Kobe ties it with this basket, but they hit theirs, and the Panthers didn't hit their free throws the rest of the way. Final, Carrollton Newman Smith Trojans 100 and the Panthers 92 in double overtime, but it was closer than that. Ty had 27, Sid 20, Kobe and Dex had 13 apiece, and Moo had 11. On Monday, the Panthers played their last non-district game except for the Dallas Coca-Cola tournament, hosting the Waco Lions of District 17-5A, and early on, Shed hits a streaking Kobe down the lane for 2. Then Shed nails a 3-point shot as the Panthers are playing catch-up early in the game. Ty gets it over to Dex, who drains a 3-point shot to take the lead. Kobe passes to Ty, who hits a shot from behind that arc on the floor. Dex, 3. It's Miles McDougal. Move. It's his turn. 3. Check out this twisting layup by Kobe. And after 1, it's 23-20, Panthers. The Lions scored the first 8 points of the second quarter to take the lead, but Sed's layup cuts the deficit, as does his 3-point shot. Elijah makes a tough basket to keep things close. This 3-point bomb by Sed regained the lead. But with the clock expiring, this shot at the buzzer that falls leaves the Panthers down 40-39 at the half. Things stayed close in the third, with Sed making a drive down the lane for a basket, and then Moo making another. Tyler Kubik scores on a break. And after 3, the Panthers cling to a 1-point lead. Ty avoids a defender to open the scoring in the fourth quarter. And then this snowbird by Sed posts a 7-point lead for the Panthers. And then when Moo makes this hoop, it's a 9-point lead. But Waco scored the next 9 points to tie it up. And when Moo pops this 3-point shot, the lead is back to 3 midway through the fourth. Waco had the Panthers scouted and knew to just foul, but tonight was different than at Carrollton Newman Smith as Ty hits a couple of free throws. And He is followed to that line by Moo, who hits his two also. And the Panthers go on to beat Waco High 72-65. Said scored 26 points. Moo had 17 and tied 12 as the Panthers get ready for district play.
So the Panthers will start their district action this coming week and then be off for those 10 days. And here's a look at their upcoming schedule.
On Friday the 18th, the Panthers will start their district schedule playing at Mansfield after the Pantherettes. Then Monday through Wednesday the 28th through the 30th, they will participate in the Dallas Coca-Cola tournament that they won third place in last year. This year, their first games will be at Sprague Fieldhouse, and their first opponent will be Dallas Kimball, and Sprague is Kimball's home court. That game will be at Monday at 9 a.m.
We'll be back on January the 4th, 2016, with highlights of those games as well as the Pantherettes. As we close, let's see some scenes from the Duncanville Christmas Parade that was held the other night. And we'll see you January the 4th. Merry Christmas to everybody and a Happy New Year. See you then.